Fantastic. All right. So how should we start? Who wants to start? All right. Well, I'm Connor. If you haven't seen already, I just came back from work. I work at Panera Bread. A bit of a musician. If you can't tell by like all the messy shit in my room and guitars, ukuleles, stuff like that. Um, I used to do some YouTube stuff. I haven't done it in a while because I do I do this. I go to Damon, so I don't generally have the time to do that as much anymore. But one of the few cool things that I like to do, just make music for YouTube and stuff like that.
Cool.
Solid. Right. I guess I'll go. I'm Greg.
Joe, and I'm from Rochester, New York.
No.
And can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you got cut out there for a second though.
Yeah. From Rochester, New York, and my major is physical therapy here. And I used to play on the Damon men's soccer team, but I just recently quit because school is getting a little bit too difficult. So yeah, now I'm here.
Yeah, I totally feel like a jerk for not like telling you what I do in classes and stuff. I'm a history and political science major. I'm sorry, I totally forgot about that.
Cool, I can go next. So my name's Andrew. I'm a theater arts administration major. I also have a minor in general business. I'm from Buffalo. I'm a sophomore. And I work at Chase Performing Arts Center.
Awesome.
Nice.
Solid. All right. I'll go next. I'm Greg. I'm a PT major. I have 2 minors in psychology and medical humanities. And I'm from Cheektowaga, and I currently work for a landscaping company that's owned by my uncle.
Rocking.
Nice.
Cool. Right, so any of you guys play video games? Just out of curiosity, then.
Yeah, I do a little bit. But,
what's your favorite?
I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends lately.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I can see that. That's been pretty popular lately.
Yeah.
That whole
Is
genre.
it better than Fortnite, from what I hear?
That's like comparing apples and oranges, I think.
Well, I have fun with it, so.
Hey, that's all that matters. I don't have fun with any of the games that I play because there's such like a high like skill cap that I haven't reached yet, and I'm just sitting here just sort of like, oh shit, I can't play this, and on the level that this guy can,
What games do you play?
Recently, I've been playing a lot of League of Legends. It's
okay.
Yeah, so there's a really high skill cap, especially if you want to get into the rank scene. So I haven't even begun to touch that stuff. I mean, I kind of have, but it's tough. Let's just say it's really tough. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, Andrew.
Yeah.
I think you were my roommate for orientation.
Shut up, really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's so funny. What a small world, right?
I know.
Crazy, man.
You actually do look familiar. That's probably where it's makes sense. Okay. I wouldn't have been able to point it out, but
yeah.
Cool.
Funny.
Joe, what classes are you taking this semester?
My 2 main classes that are kind of hard are just Chem 2 and Physics 2.
Gotcha.
Those sound fun.
They're not.
Yeah,
I'm in Physics 2 right. I'm in Physics 2 right now. It's pretty awful.
Yeah, it's hard.
No, sciences and stuff, never my forte. It was always just like, I was like, well, how do you know this stuff? How do I figure this out? There's too much math, It's just like numbers I know are just like dates and times and whatever, That's all you gotta know is history. It's just like, for political science, you gotta get percentages. You got like your fractions and whatever, and that's that's it. But no, I was never good at math. That's why I couldn't be a science science guy at all because I was awful at math always. Like I remember being in like I must have been like at a 7th grade math level when I was like in my 2nd year of high school. It was awful. Yeah.
Who do you have for chem, Joe?
Murphy.
She's still around.
Yeah.
That's a little dark, don't you think?
Well, no, because when I had her for chem, she was talking about retirement, and then she didn't teach for 1 year.
All right.
So we all
Cool,
thought
that's
she
good.
was gone, and then she came back this year. So
Yeah.
I was thinking a much more darker undertone. I was like,
no, I wasn't trying.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't trying to be dark. I was just talking about retirement.
Yeah. Permanent retirement. Holy cow.
No.
Oh. You guys watch any TV shows, or you guys more Netflix or YouTube or something like that?
I'm watching The Blacklist right now on Netflix.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Good. I like it.
It's
Yeah, I
pretty
don't watch much of TV shows. I just watch like soccer because that's all I do. So
That's fair. That's fair.
Same here. Soccer, Premier League.
yeah, who's your favorite
Cool.
team?
Manchester United.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Who do you got?
In the Premier League, I support Chelsea, but my favorite
Okay.
team is.
He's repping another team. Uh-oh. We're gonna have some fights in here then. Yeah, no, I've recently been getting into It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And I'd never watched it before, but I was always like quoting these little memes that came from the show, and I'm like, well, if I'm gonna quote these memes, I gotta know where the show comes from and like what sort of stuff is going on here. And I'm a really big fan of like dark humor and all that sort of stuff. Like I've watched shows like BoJack Horseman and Rick and Morty, so I'm all about like that, just stupid humor. So it really became my thing. Yeah. So Andrew, you said you work at Shays, right?
I do, yeah.
Tell me more about that. Do you do like shows yourself, or are you like
So I work in the box office.
Oh, cool.
Which is pretty cool. Because we kind of get to go back behind the scenes for like some of the people that come and stuff like that. So it's cool. Yeah, I like it.
That's pretty darn cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's in the field that I'm going to school for, so that's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. How do you like working at Panera?
Well, I've been doing it for almost 5 years now, actually.
Wow.
So yeah, I started in 2014. And actually, it's a funny story. By the end of that year, I was able to afford my first computer, which I'm still using right here. It's like I'm literally touching it, but I'm in the process of it's been 5 years, and I've been using the same computer for 5 years. I'm building a new one, and I got a stack of boxes of all sorts of stuff from that. But it's just like any other job. You walk in, you have some regular people that really make your day. You look them in the eyes, and you can have a one-on-one conversation with these people because they know you know them. And it's almost like an extended family or friendship in a way. And then there's just these other people who are just like seeking out to ruin your day one way or another, and it's going to happen every single time without fail. Today was actually really busy for whatever reason. I didn't really think it was going to be that busy, being St. Patrick's Day and whatever. I would think, people are hanging out with their families or whatever. They're going out to other places, and probably later they'll go to bars and whatever. So, I'm figuring that the night crew isn't going to have too much to worry about, but who knows? I have no clue. So you guys both do soccer then? Are you both have you both done soccer before? Do you know each other then?
No, I used to play a lot in high school, and then
Oh, okay.
I didn't play any in college, so
All right.
it was a step above me.
I played like all throughout high school for like my high school team and club, and then I came here and just played for 2 seasons. So
Cool.
What high school did you go to?
Kendall, it's
Don't
really
know that one.
yeah, it's near Brockport.
Okay.
Because I'm from Rochester because no one knows where Kendall is because it's so small. Like,
I mean, it's kind of true. If you told me you were from Kendall, I wouldn't know where it is.
my graduating class was like 54 people,
Oh my God, that's crazy.
so it's pretty small. Yep.
No kidding. I remember I completely
Whoa.
drawing a blank. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Joe, when do you think Dr. Selquist is going to have those test grades ready for us?
I have no clue, honestly. What do you think of that? What do you think of that test?
I didn't finish, so
I left, I think, almost 2 questions blank.
I left.
It was like 1.5 is what I left.
Yeah, I left part. I think I left like a whole question blank. I left part of 3, part of 4, and then part of 6.
I left
So
6
just parts.
completely blank, and then I did like half of 5.
Are they pretty hard?
Yeah, that was.
It was pretty rough. It was long though too. He made it way too long.
Mm.
You better curve it, because
Everyone's been telling me he curves, and I'm just like, I've never had him before, so I don't know.
so the same thing happened. So I had him for physics 1 last year,
Mhm.
last semester. The first test, no one finished, similar to like this test we just took. He
Right.
he gave 30% of the points that you missed just directly back to you. It's just
Jesus.
yeah, he curved the first one last semester pretty good. So
So C is in sights for me, or it's a good shot, maybe.
what'd you say?
I
Was
said
that?
a C is maybe a good shot for me.
Yeah, because
Maybe.
I remember I got like a 50 or something on the last semester, and it went to like a 68 or something.
Right.
Like I said,
Does Murphy still curve like that? Does she give like a 60, a C or whatever? She kind of curved like crazy when
Yeah.
I had her.
yeah, because we just had our first exam for her. I think I got like a 68. That's like a
Mhm.
C. So
Yeah. I mean, I liked her as a teacher. Like, I was sad when she said she was retiring because she curve tests like insane. So you
Yeah.
always had a good chance to get a C on it at least. And when
yeah.
she said she was retiring, I was a little sad. But I mean,
Does she curve your final grade or no?
I think a little bit, not much, but I don't know. Someone told me she did. It's not the same as the test curve though.
Right.
So it's not going to be like as severe. Like if you have a 60 or whatever, like it's not going to jump up to a C or something like that. I don't think.
Right.
I think it's like maybe like a 65 or like just to a 68 is a C maybe. So
What? Who? Hello.
you should
What's
be
going
good.
on here?
Oh man. Oh man.
What's going on?
Hey, Andrew, we saw
I was a
your
little confused.
screen for a bit there, buddy.
I was trying to figure out while you guys were talking, I was trying to figure out how to share it.
Okay.
But
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That was not it. Don't.
No, it was not. I mean, unless you were trying to like share with us some pictures of cats and whatever. Here, here you go. I'm just gonna wait. Hold on. Let me just make sure this is it. Yep, this is good. All right, here we go.
How is Dr. Schwartz been, Joe?
Who?
Dr. Schwartz,
Oh,
the
hey.
lab.
I don't know. A lot of people don't like him, but I like him.
Wait,
See,
how do I
that's
stop this.
that's how my class was. A lot of people didn't like him, but I loved him as like a professor.
He's funny. He grades hard, but like
If you know his
he'll help.
teaching style, you're fine.
Yeah, if you go to his like office hours after lab, he'll help you.
Oh yeah, Yeah, I went there a couple times, and he was like the nicest guy to me. He talked me through everything.
Like he
So,
seems rude, but I think he just does that to like scare like people away. 'Cause
mhm.
I know multiple people that just drop chem because
Oh yeah,
so like if you
100%.
can just survive his class, then you'll be fine.
Yeah. No, I
See,
agree with you there.
I think a lot of what we respond to the most as students is just the teaching style of certain professors, because if you've got somebody who's going to teach you and teaches you the way that works best for you, and that'll differ from person to person, obviously, I know, but there are certain teachers that I've had that were like really nice, really great, um but they weren't good at doing the teaching side of things. Like they were a good friendly kind of person that I'd want to talk to, but they weren't so great at doing the teaching part of things. And some of the things I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure this out for myself, and do my own researching from there, because it's not covered through here and it wasn't in the book, whatever, so on and so forth. Gotta learn. um Most of that was stuff that I figured out in high school, which was like, this he's real nice and whatever, but he sucks at teaching the course. um then you get to this level, and it's just like, well, you're on your own. There's no help here or there to figure things out. Nobody's going to hold your hand. You got to figure it out for yourself. So I think teaching style is actually a really important part of it. It's not just this class is hard, or they grade, well, maybe a little bit like that, they grade harder, softer, or whatever. But the way that they teach is, I've found, is just extremely important, because if you show me a picture and then just start like talking over the picture for 10 minutes, how much am I going to absorb from the picture? Exactly.
Hmm.
Gotta make it engaging,
Right.
obviously, but
That's what the old physics professor here used to do. She doesn't work here anymore, but she used to like bring up a picture, and she would talk about it she'd
Mhm.
talk about it for like 2 minutes, and then she'd move on. You wouldn't learn a thing. You had to teach yourself all the material. And it was
And
just awful. It wasn't like awful, but it's just
yeah,
like, it's the point. You're paying to go to a college. You're paying a
right.
professor. So I mean, it's a little frustrating.
And in some cases it can work, and it probably
Yeah.
does work in a lot of, in some cases. Like I've the best way to teach an art class, for example, would be to do that, because you're talking about art, physical, visual representations is the best way to go about that. If you're
Right.
talking about something much more metaphysical, or sort of an idea, sort of like sociological psychology, um, uh, science field sort of ideas, that's something that you can't necessarily describe in one image or picture. You need to have multiple ideas. Maybe you need to write some stuff down. Maybe it takes it's going to take more than one slide to explain all of it in um, any given way. So
Hmm.
but yeah, for the same thing, just in different situations, can be used. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, but you can use the same thing in different scenarios and get completely different results, is what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you.
Hey, Greg,
Yeah. What's up?
who's better, Messi or Ronaldo?
Okay, this is my opinion. You're probably gonna disagree with this, because I know a lot of people do, but I still think Ronaldo's the best.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, I kind of thought you would. I know a lot of people think Messi's better, but I don't know. I think it's
No,
because I'm a Man United fan, and he came from Man United. That's partially why. But I mean,
sure.
I still look at him as like the greatest. The next year or two, he might not be.
Right. So I don't know, because if I needed someone on my team to score a goal,
Mhm.
I would choose Ronaldo all day.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
I
agree with you.
I don't know. I think the things that Messi does, no one can duplicate.
You're talking like passing and like dribble ability and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the stuff that he does, no one does anything better.
Yeah,
But
I could see that.
it's
It's kind of two different skill sets. Like you would get
Yeah.
the best like sniper and finisher in football, or like the best controller in
yeah,
football. It's tough.
but they're both just unbelievable.
Hmm. Who do you think's the best like young talent today? Like I'm talking like around like the age of 20.
Mbappe,
All
probably.
right, we agree on that.
Yeah,
He's outstanding.
he's good. Yeah. Who's your favorite player?
Man, I like Pogba a lot.
Yeah,
He's
Pogba's
up
good.
there. I think he's a very good midfielder, very underrated to a degree. He's playing
Yeah.
better now that he's got a new coach.
Yeah.
I like Rashford. He's good, but I think Pogba or Luke Shaw probably the defender,
Yeah.
the left back.
Yeah.
When he's on his game, I mean he plays well. He's quick, he makes good passes. Just always hurt. Like every year, it's like, oh, Luke Shaw breaks his leg or breaks a collarbone, and it's like out for 6 weeks, and it's like, there goes my favorite player. Can't
Wait,
support him.
they actually break bones? I thought they just faked that stuff.
No.
Sorry, this is coming from somebody who doesn't watch sports at all and like watches soccer maybe like once in a blue moon when like the World Cup is coming around and it's like the biggest event internationally, like, which I mean blows my mind personally because we make like things like the Super Bowl seem like some sort of international phenomenon when you got the World Cup, which is on so much of a higher level, and I'm just like, I don't understand this game at all. But I'm still gonna watch it because everybody else in the world is watching it right now, and that's it.
It's a lot more interesting now because they put the VAR in.
I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm still on the edge about it. Like, I know a lot of people were mad last week when Rashford scored the penalty against PSG.
I don't know if that was a pen. I don't know if I would have given that.
See, I was sitting at home and I'm just like, that's a penalty regularly because it's my favorite team. And then they replayed it a couple times and I'm like, it's a questionable. It's very questionable. It's on the line. Is it outside?
Even the pen versus Atletico for Juve.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a pen.
No.
And
No, not a chance.
They didn't even review it for VAR. You just
No.
gave it. So like, I don't understand. If you implement the VAR, well, how do you not review that when it's the 85th minute of a Champions League round of 16?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You're talking about the one. Are you talking about the one where you hit the goalie and they allowed the penalty, or the other one? Was there another one?
The Ronaldo's third goal.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Like, yeah, I don't think that was a pen, but they didn't even review it, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't
They
really
make
like
questionable decisions with it.
I just don't understand how they like. If you have VAR, like there shouldn't be any controversy, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
What can they review with it? Because I'm still a little sketchy about it. Is it offsides and handballs, or what is it?
offsides, handballs, and like any penalty like within the box, I think can be reviewed. But
yeah, that's a little sketchy. That because like that can cause someone a game. Like I mean, you just saw that with PSG. So I mean, I'm still sketchy about it. I'm on the edge about it. I don't know if I'm for it or against it.
Yeah, as of right now, I don't like it. But if they need to adjust it, you know.
Yeah, they need to revise it a lot. Plus, they have it so like the ref has to run all the way to half field, and players can just talk to him all the way there about it, and then they still talk to him while he's looking at it, and then he comes back, and then he's still talking to him about it, and then he makes the decision. It's like
it takes forever. It takes like 5 minutes out of the game just to make a decision. Like it shouldn't be. You should go look at it. It should be a minute tops.
Yeah, Well, because the first decision I saw was the Man United one. I was just like, that was very quick, and it shouldn't have been that quick. I mean, even I knew that because it was
Right.
questionable. So
Yeah, I don't know.
So, what's your guys' favorite kind of music? Just out of curiosity. Throw things on their head here.
I don't know. I like variety. I mainly listen to rap.
Come on, everybody says that. Everybody's like, "Oh, I like all kinds of music. I like all music."
I mainly
All right.
listen to
Mainly, what is it again?
rap.
Rap. Okay.
I
All right.
like J. Cole. That's probably one
Okay.
of my favorites. And Logic.
some middle child.
That's a good song. Yeah.
I like rap and like rock. Two very different music styles.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes and no. You know, you see a lot of it coming together, especially within like the 90s and actually modern day music. There's a little turn towards a sort of like a mix, a blend of the two.
Mm-hmm.
I find that stuff really interesting. I'm I mean, I have the ukulele. That might be a little bit of a misplacement there, but I'm actually like a really big heavy metal guy.
Wow.
so that right there is like the biggest, like, I don't know. It's just really fun to just like break that out and just start playing like Metallica riffs over it and whatever. And then people are like, "What the hell? That's not what I was expecting." No, but heavy metal has always been my genre of choice.
I was gonna say like what bands like Metallica and like.
Well, not even Metallica. That's just something that I just say just because it's something that everybody knows here. A lot of the bands that I would start saying, I don't think like I listen to let's see, what are the ones in my car? Mastodon, Periphery, Gojira, Sabaton. I don't have Spotify on right now, so I can't check all the 73 others. But yeah, just a whole lot of like heavy metal bands and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
What about you, Andrew?
I'm alternative and rap all the way.
Cool.
Pretty equal, yeah.
So since I think I'm getting that we all sort of there's. Okay, I'm gonna start that sentence over again. That wasn't a complete sentence. We're gonna start it over. So does anybody here like Linkin Park? Just for example, have you heard of Linkin Park?
Yeah, I like Linkin Park.
Okay, cool. So that's actually the one common denominator between us all. It's because we've got rap here. You guys like rap. He likes rap and alternative. I'm a heavy metal guy. They've got those sort of influences in them, and Chester Bennington, who recently, not very recently, took his own life, was a really big influence for me and the way that I sing today. Even though I didn't really listen to his music much until like towards when he died. But yeah, really great band, honestly and truly. It was one of my favorites.
Yep. I don't know if you guys just got the message, by the way, but our meeting ends in 9 minutes.
Yeah.
I do see that. Yeah.
I didn't want to tell you guys, but just got the warning.
All right. So perhaps we should cut it off at some point before it just cuts it off for us.
I would probably assume so.
All right. I think we've talked enough to get to know each other a little bit.
Sure.
It was really nice to meet all of you. I'm hoping that we can do this more and get through a bunch of this stuff for the rest of the semester, because I'm really looking forward to finish this off and hopefully coming upon a really awesome end of this semester and the end of the year as well. So yeah, great to meet you all.
You too. Hopefully it'll
Yes,
be.
you too, man.
Yeah.
Joe, see you in physics 2, and hope you get a good grade in the test, man.
Yeah, you too, bro.
Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Break a
Appreciate
leg
it.
there.
Thanks, guys.
I'll see you guys.
See you guys later.
Bye.